Okay, fourth graders, today is November 21st, and we are going to combine again two lessons. We're combining Module 3, Lesson 24, and Module 3, Lesson 25. And today we're doing more review about multiples and factors and prime numbers and composite numbers, okay? Let's first start by looking at the problem of the day. It says, Sasha says that every number in the 20s, so 20, 21, 22, etc., is a composite number because 2 is even. Amanda says that there are only 2 prime numbers in the 20s. Who is correct, and how do you know? So, Amanda is correct, yes? Yeah. And what numbers in the 20 are prime? Zara?
23 and 29.
And what does it mean if something is prime? What does it mean if something is prime? Varshini?
It's only the factors are the number itself and 1.
Yeah, it only has 2 factors, itself and 1. Now, Sasha said that every number in the 20s is even because they all have 2's. I agree, they all have 2's. However, the 2 is always in the what's place?
Tens.
And so do we use the tens place to help us determine if a number is even or odd? No. We use what place?
Ones.
Good. Okay, so be careful not to make Sasha's mistake. Thinking about multiples is thinking about skip counting. Okay. What else did you think about? Sanvi?
I thought about 1 times 2 times 3 and wrote it like that.
Oh, so you thought about 1 times 3, then you thought about 2 times 3, then you thought about 3 times 3, etc. Okay. What else? Did anyone else have a different strategy? Swarnima?
So after the 30s, I looked back at the numbers that I wrote, and then I noticed a pattern. So
Oh.
then I kept making the ones the same.
Ah, you noticed the pattern. You noticed it was 33, 36, 39. You noticed that the ones place was how you started it, 3, 6, 9. Very nice. When we write multiples, what do you notice about multiples? Are they all bigger or smaller than 3? They're either equal to or greater than, right? So multiples are when we skip count. So, for example, let's apply this reasoning. What is a multiple of 4? Sparsh. 4. What's another multiple of 4?
16.
16.
32.
32.
36.
36.
40.
40. 0. Is 0 a multiple of, I guess, because 4 times 0, sure. We're going to leave that example out, though.
36.
36. When you guys are naming multiples of 4, they're all numbers except for 0. 0 is kind of an exception, right? They're all equal to or greater than 4. And you're thinking about skip counting to find them. Good. What's the difference between when I asked you to list all the multiples of a number and down here, what numbers have 40 as a multiple? What's another way to ask that question? When I said what numbers have 40 as a multiple, what's another way to ask that question? Kashif? Good. Down here, we're trying to find the factors. Okay? Varshini, I love what you did. You wrote, can I share it with everyone?
Yeah.
Varshini wrote 40, 80, 120, 160. Arnav's saying me too. Sparsha's saying me too. Avani's saying me too. What were they doing instead? They were finding the multiples of 40. Okay? So the whole reason why we did this exercise is to distinguish between finding multiples of something and finding factors of something. At your table group, talk to each other. What did you notice? What's the difference? When we have a multiplication equation, we have some number times some other number, and it'll equal a third number, yeah? These are the factors, right? And this, the mathematical term, is called the product. But when we find multiples, that's what it is too, right? Remember, you guys told me when you guys were finding multiples of 3, you were thinking 1 times 3 is something. 2 times 3 is something. 3 times 3 is something, right? These were the multiples. When we were finding out what numbers have 40 as a multiple, we were thinking, okay, here's 40. What times what will equal 40? What times what will equal 40? So we were finding the factors of 40. Okay, be careful not to make that mistake because, again, these two terms are related, but they're not the same. Okay? Factors are multiplied together to make the multiple. Got it? Good.